The evidence seems to indicate that you're watching Dolly Vision.
That's been following the case very closely. Jimmy Williams is with us. Jimmy, great to see you tonight. Thanks so much for joining us. Let me ask you, you've been in the middle of this. I'm trying to put it all together. Are you from the area?
Hey everybody, it's Mike for Profiling Evil, and I'm here with Dolly Vision at CrimeCon 2024.
What is up, YouTube? It is Dolly. Well, I would say back in the house again, but I'm not in the studio. I'm actually in my trailer tonight. We're actually out and about. I can't really give up my location, okay? Hold on, my phone stand is falling. So anyway, more information coming out about Daniel Callahan. But first, of course, like always, leave your DNA on the like button just in case some crazy ass dude that just got out of the mental hospital offs you and throws you away in the woods. Make sure you hit the like button so Dolly can come out and hunt you down. All right, I don't know what is going on with my phone. Huh? It's not sticking to the... Okay, I'm just going to hold it. I'm just going to hold it at this point. So, Daniel Callahan is the crazy guy Hold on 1 second, guys. I need to fix my stand that holds my phone. Ah! All right, let's do this. Okay. That should be good. All right, there's new information coming out. He did his perp walk today, and he said that he was crazy, okay? He was saying that he was crazy, that he just got out of a mental hospital. They also arrested a woman and charged her with what, PJ? Sexual assault?
Sexual battery and capital murder.
Sexual battery and capital murder on a 3-year-old.
The way that it's written is that she was arrested as an accomplice and the charges were capital murder and sexual battery.
Okay, so the woman was arrested as an accomplice. She's charged with capital murder and sexual assault on a 3-year-old. Now tell me that the world we live in ain't crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, you know, like I said, they were doing his perp walk. Do you have his perp walk pulled up? We can play it. You know, I can add you to the stream, and can you share it like that? If I add you to the stream,
Just give me my AirPods so it doesn't echo.
and you can share the video.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second, guys. We're a little trying to get set up to make everything where we can share videos from in here. Where's your AirPods at?
In the Frenchie bag.
All right, the Frenchie bag's right here.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, guys, check it out. I want to show you some of the new things I bought tonight. I bought this tiki. Look. It has the turtle and the little tiki face. So I added that to the camper. Crazy, crazy. So, you know, the case was breaking. What was it, yesterday?
Yeah.
Yesterday. And
we about something completely different. It just popped off.
Okay, do you want me to post a link to this to get in?
Yeah.
All right, copy. All right, I'm going to put it in the comments of the video. Paste. All right, guys, don't jump on this link. This link is for PJ so she can come up here and share videos. All right, there we go. All right, PJ, there's the link. And we're going to take a little look at the perp walk, some of the stuff he said, because he was saying that he wants to, you know, he don't care. He wants the lethal injection, that he agrees to a speedy trial. He's not going to try to fight the charges, and he pretty much wants to die. And he said he's batshit crazy. Okay. And now they asked him, "Are you faking crazy?" He said, "Nah, I'm legitimately crazy. I just got out of the crazy hospital 2 weeks ago." And just the other night, he was butt naked in somebody's front yard. What was he holding? A bow and arrow? With a bow and arrow, butt naked. Okay, but
3 days prior to the incident.
3 days prior to the incident, but he didn't go to jail. You know, they just struck it up as a crazy dude butt naked in somebody's front yard. But if they would have locked him up and put him in a mental hospital or something like this, this may not even have happened. Now, yesterday we heard stuff about what, sex trafficking, that they were trafficking children.
Small animal cages.
They found small animal cages. So I don't completely know what's going on. When did this woman have time to sexually assault this child? You know?
I don't know that it was necessarily her. She was an accomplice, and the way the article states it is that the charges are capital murder, sexual battery, and that she's an accomplice to that.
Okay,
It did not specify who got what.
Then that means one of them sexually assaulted that 3-year-old.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Wow. See, this is worse than the Stephen Stearns, I think, because he killed the wife and the kid and sexually assaulted the kid. This is worse than Matty Soto. Hello, everyone. Did they know the mom and kids? Yeah, apparently he did at some point, had some type of relations with the mom, but I guess they had been estranged for a while.
All of the information right now is just
It's still
not 100%.
Yeah.
So I hate to say what I read, but the lady, her name is Victoria Cox. She lived about a minute away from the mom, they're saying.
Victoria Cox is the lady they arrested for the accessory to the murder. She lived, what, a few minutes away from the mom?
It said a minute.
A minute?
Mm-hmm. And he was supposedly Callie's ex-boyfriend, but he was dating Victoria.
Okay.
Allegedly.
All right. Did y'all hear PJ? She said he was Callie's ex-boyfriend, but he was allegedly dating Victoria, and she lived like a minute down the street, 32 but 62 in crackhead years. She lived right down the street. Now, did he grab these kids, murder her, and go back to her house, and they do something strange with this kid, and then he took off? I'm not quite sure, but right now the stuff that is coming out is just absolutely crazy. So, guys, I'm gonna be bringing. You got it?
I was just gonna have you play. I was messing with StreamYard and I don't remember how to do it.
Okay, I'm just gonna play this for you guys.
Unfortunately, on Lexapro, sober, no drugs in my system. I did. Why? Why did you be on girl? I have no reason for it.
Why does it have the?
I don't know. I've never seen that.
All I know is I want to say I was sober on Lexapro and all Lexapro, and I'm also diagnosed with borderline and multiple personality disorder, and I have not got to talk to a lawyer, and I'm on suicide watch, but I'm not suicidal. But I think it's the same. I think it was the same. I think it was the side effects of the Lexapro. Did you kill her mom? I'm at Rick trying to joke y'all like a interview. Do you regret what you did? Do you regret what you did? I would kill me, and I have told them everything that I did, and I have agreed to not fight it, speed trial, and whatever it is. Did you vote for the death penalty? For what I did? Lethal injection is the easiest thing for me.
The easiest thing.
No, I'm not pretending to be crazy. Look me up in Region 8, borderline multiple personality disorder. You better look it up. So you don't know me crazy. I'm certified. I was only at the house 2 weeks now. That right there was
All right. Here, PJ. All right. So here's my biggest argument with that is he says he has borderline personality disorder. If you're crazy, you wouldn't know that you're crazy. Okay? You would say, hey,
you're not crazy.
You would be
when they tell you you're crazy.
Yeah, you'd be like, I ain't crazy. Crazy people don't know they're crazy. This guy's claiming, oh, I just got out of the mental hospital. I got borderline. Well, it sounds like he's using it for his convenience. Okay? Guys, please don't send messages to the group. Well, how did I even get in that group? Don't send messages to the group while we're live because they pop up on my screen. So it just interrupts everything. So if you're watching, send messages in the chat. Don't send Facebook group messages because they're popping up on my phone. But it looks like this dude's saying he's crazy when he really ain't. All right.
He doesn't have audio, but that's the girl.
This is the girl laughing.
It's 10 seconds, so I may need to loop once or twice. It doesn't. It's a
Oh, it's a TikTok video.
Yeah, and then it freaking there.
Oh, she's in jail laughing. And she's charged with capital murder and sexually assaulting a 3-year-old child. I don't know what she finds so funny.
That is so disturbing.
It is.
She looks.
You know, usually you would think that you're going to be in jail, that you would be in there crying.
Not her.
Well, so Louisiana has a death penalty, so most likely this man will get the death penalty.
They have him in Mississippi.
And her, because she's charged with capital murder too. That carries the death penalty.
They have him in Mississippi for, like you were saying earlier.
Mississippi and Louisiana.
Mm-hmm, they could possibly get death penalty
in both places, yeah. Death in both places, and whoever executes them first. Now look, this guy said he had no problem with, he deserved a the lethal injection, they might as well, let's talk fast, speedy trial. Okay, let's take you out back and poke you with a needle. That's what I say should be done. People, they're letting people, sit on death row for 20, 30 years.
She's got 3 children.
She has 3 children. Good Lord. Can it get any crazier? Because, okay, so the day before yesterday, the dad reported Callie missing. Okay, she reported Callie missing. Her dad, yeah.
Dad.
Yeah, the following morning, he went to the trailer. It was locked. He broke into the trailer, discovered his daughter dead, blood everywhere. Well, they wasn't saying that she was stabbed or shot, but it kind of made it sound like she was shot. Then, okay, while they were retrieving the body and everything, they noticed that the 2 kids are gone. They're not accounted for. And the car, the black Chrysler 200, okay, is missing. So, I thought it would go on for a little while, but as soon as they said they had a suspect and they started releasing his images and the images of the car, I was like, okay, this ain't going to take long. They're going to find this man. And sure enough, they did. They got a call. Apparently, the license plates pinged somewhere, and then they got a call that there was a man trying to get into houses, trying to unlock the doors. So they dispatched the police out there. Undercover officers seen him, tried to tell him to stop, and he ran. So a foot chase happened. The police ends up catching him, taking him into custody with no fight. He resisted a little bit, but not no gunfight or nothing like that. They find the vehicle. The little girl allegedly is at the vehicle. In less than 30 yards, 10 yards from the woods, and then 30 yards into the woods, they find the remains of the 3-year-old. Now, how they know this 3-year-old was sexually assaulted is beyond me. I have no clue.
They're doing an investigation.
Yeah, they're doing an investigation now. So as this unfolds, we'll learn more. So, like I said, I wasn't live with you today because me and PJ is on the road.
I thought you were going to say on the run. That was like,
on the run. We're on the run. We're hiding now. We're hiding out in the camper, right? Nah, we're out of state right now. We just went out to enjoy our time a little bit, enjoy tomorrow. We're going to be down, just having a good time.
Oh, and
we're going to a water park tomorrow.
A lot of rumors about this Herb's dad. His dad was said to have unalived a girl. He escaped from prison.
Are y'all hearing this? Can y'all hear PJ?
Oh.
Come over here, PJ,
Okay.
right by the phone and talk.
The rumors, well, I don't know if they're even rumors because I've seen some of the court paperwork, but Daniel's father was also somebody that unalived a young lady, and then he went to prison and actually escaped prison and was on the run for a while.
Wow, and he killed a young lady. So he comes from a family full of killers.
Mm-hmm.
He looks crazy. I mean, when you see his early pictures, he looked normal. But you see him now, he looks all disheveled. He says he's not on drugs.
He's on drugs. That's the first thing that I saw from several people in the local area on the local sites is they were saying that he was a local meth head.
Yeah, he was a local meth head. Oh, okay. Now that makes a little more sense
and
because
someone in chat said if she was found without her clothes, they would know.
And that she was sexually assaulted, but she wasn't there at the scene, so she would have had to sexually assaulted him, or unless they're just charging him with accessory across the board, like accessory to the sexual assault, accessory to the murder.
That's how it reads.
But if you're not there, and they arrest her at a different location,
that she was though. She was found eventually at a hotel, but I do believe she was there with him.
Oh, you think she took off and then? Oh, okay. Well, that would make more sense. Okay, or where this lady came from and why she's being charged with such serious charge. I mean, I could see the accessory to the murder, but the sexual assault, unless she confessed or he confessed, because he's been talking willingly. He's been saying everything. He believes it's the side effects of his medicine.
Yes, in 1990, his dad unalived a girl.
Here's the bad thing. With him having a history of mental health problems and him being in and out of psych wards, they're going to charge him as he was a crazy person. He won't get the death penalty. He'll get put in a mental institution for the rest of his life. And here's the thing about when they put you in a mental institution, they don't set a time on it. So you go to a mental institution, to the hospital figures that you're good enough to be back out in society. That's what happened to my buddy Keith. So my buddy Keith was murdered on Christmas. A dude walked up to the door. I was supposed to be there, and since it was Christmas, it was a UFC fight. And me and this dude watched every UFC fight together. And it was Christmas time, and they had a special UFC event. He called me up. He was like, it was Christmas Eve. He said, "Are you going to come over and watch the fights?" And I was like, "Nah, I got to play Santa Claus," because Tiff was little then, okay? So that night, somebody walked up to his door and knocked on the door and asked him, right? When he opened the door, it was the neighbor across the street. And the neighbor says, "Hey, man, is my daughter at your house?" And my friend Keith said, "No, man, I don't know your daughter." And he goes, "Well, can I come inside and look and see if she's here?" And right then, my buddy he's a big dude that fights MMA, okay? And he says, "Nah, man, you ain't coming in my house," right? He goes, "Well, can I get a beer then?" And my buddy Keith turns around to tell his brother John to hand him a beer out the fridge. So he turns around and says, "Hey, John, hand me a beer." When he turns back, the guy pulls out a gun, shoots him right in the head. Okay, shoots him in the head and shoots him in the chest, then shoots his brother John. John gets shot twice at the fridge. John lives. But my buddy Keith, he dies instantly. Okay, right on Christmas Eve.
That's terrible.
Horrible, right? So the guy that did this, kind of like this Callahan guy, he had just got a few weeks, had been out of a mental hospital. He got a hold of his daughter's gun, the daughter that he was looking for, okay, that nobody even knew. Kills my friend, okay. He gets to jail. They catch him in the jail making a shank, okay. He's making a shank in the jail. He goes to court. He plays crazy, all right. Plays crazy. They put him in Eastern State, all right. They put him in Eastern State, which is a mental hospital. Now they give him like release passes where he can go home on the weekend. One of my buddies called me and said, "Jimmy, the dude that killed Keith is at Busch Gardens." Right? This dude murdered my friend on Christmas Eve, and he's about to get on a roller coaster. You make that shit make good sense, because they don't sentence you to a certain amount of time. They institutionalize you. So when you go there, if the doctor goes, "Okay, well, you're good enough to go home for the weekend, or you good enough to go somewhere, have a field trip," then you can take it. I cannot make this shit up. I cannot make it up. I almost had a heart attack when I heard it. I was like, "You're kidding me." If I was close to Busch Gardens, I would be there. You know, like how these doctors do this to these crazy people. So, and not only that, the man, while he was in the mental hospital, put out a rap album on YouTube. Okay? It's out here on YouTube. The dude that murdered my friend. He had a damn YouTube channel in the crazy hospital. They got a damn music place where they can go do music class in the damn mental hospital. And he was recording songs from the mental institution. So this guy, he's crazy. If he's certified crazy, like they're saying, like he gets a crazy check and all that stuff.
It looks like he just got diagnosed with that at his last stage.
But if you're crazy, you're crazy.
If you do meth 24/7, you somewhat become crazy.
I agree. But what if they piss him and he's clean? You know, they piss test this man and he's clean. He said he wasn't on drugs.
If he was on drugs, would you tell people he was on drugs?
But he seemed like the side effects of the medicine, what he said, he seemed clear. He didn't seem all out of it.
You can't be that gullible.
I mean, I ain't saying he couldn't be on drugs, but I'm saying, what if he's actually certifiable crazy? Then when they charge him, they're going to charge him, he's going to plead insanity.
You said from the start, crazy people don't know they're crazy. He's literally reciting the script of what to say.
Yeah, but I got crazy family members, and they say they have ADHD and bipolar, you know, stuff like that. They know.
They're not out here.
They say they've been diagnosed with it, but I don't think they know they got it.
Crazy people typically will argue that they got it. They'll say, "Oh, the doctor said this, but I don't have that."
Yeah, I would think so. That, you know, but either way, this dude is in a world of trouble, and so is that lady. Looked crazy too.
She did, but that's also a known method.
I mean, we got problems. One of, I think, the biggest problems in this country is mental health. right? These crazy people are not getting the right help that they need.
They're getting certain medicines and then they're not able to go back to get their medicines.
Or they're getting released too soon because there's so many of them that's overwhelmed with crazy.
System.
Yeah, and then we got all these damn crazies on the street. You never know. Like, you're thinking, that's weird that she lived just a few minutes from that lady. Justice says 100, over-medicated. I don't know. He says he thinks it's a side effect from it. What if he plays that? And then he turns around and sues the medicine company.
The killer in the movie theater. The big conspiracy on all of the supposed killers is that they're side affected from medication. Like, he was supposedly on Zoloft and it was a big thing.
All right,
like,
let's don't say medicines though. It's
Yeah.
not YouTube is. We're not medical professionals. He was just saying though that the side effects from the medicine. But how would you know that?
I would know that.
Yeah, but you would have to be not crazy to know that. Okay? The movie theater one was crazy. A lot of people believe that was two people in the movie theater, and that the Holmes guy, he was set up. He was set up. Okay? A lot of people believe that, because he got a scholarship from Bill Gates. He was a neuroscientist too. And then flipped out and shot up the Batman movie, right? That was a crazy one.
I want to know why the Batman movie had a map in the back seat and had freaking Sandy Hook and Connecticut pinpointed on the
I
map.
know, that was weird too. That's a conspiracy there. That leads to a lot of big conspiracies. We'll have to ask JLR that one. I'm playing. I'm playing. We ain't asking JLR. Nothing about Sandy Hook. That was just a joke. Probably not even a good one. Definitely a tragedy what happened. A lot of people.
Absolutely.
The hell with what Alex Jones said. I believe, Alex Jones, I used to really like Alex Jones. I could get behind.
Shocking.
Well, he used not to be like that. Back in the day when he was just a radio guy and he, the whole Branch Davidian stuff went down in Waco. I thought he was a good guy. I thought he was, anti-system, fight for the people type thing because, a lot of people watch that whole Waco, Texas stuff go down to Branch Davidians.
He's getting his karma now.
And a lot of people believe that the FBI killed those people. All right. Now, I'll tell you somebody that believes that. Right. I ain't saying it's true. But I remember as a little kid, I was sitting on the couch with my mom and we were watching a live broadcast from Waco. And me and my mom sat there and watched some people burn to death. I was a little kid. And my mom told me too. She said, "Oh, they're going to run out any second." And then within 45 seconds, the whole building was ablaze, and everybody in it died. I looked over at my mom, and you could not believe the look on her face, right? Because she's a Christian woman. She thought all them people were going to come out that church. Nope, right? Nope. And a lot of people from that point, were up in arms that, hey, we just watched the U.S. government use military equipment against its own people. I'm talking about tanks and things like that. And their actions were like, it looked like something that an army from a third world country would do. They were running over their shit. They were blasting Metallica into the church. They were playing satanic music. And then, of course, they drove tanks into the building, which hit, some would argue with me on this, they hit a gas line. Okay, they had an underground bunker in the church that they sent all the kids to, but the tanks ran it over and crushed it. So when the building went up, they couldn't escape. They were trapped. And you can see clearly that the tank hits the building, punctures the building. That shit hits a gas line. That thing is done, right? And then, of course, the U.S. government blamed the Branch Davidians.
They killed the family at Ruby Bridge also. Yeah,
I'm about to go into that.
Yeah,
so shortly after that, you have Timothy McVeigh, okay? The Oklahoma City boom guy, okay? Everybody remembers that one, the Oklahoma City building. Timothy McVeigh was a sympathizer of the Branch Davidians. And when they were burning the building down, he was there. He was there watching it. And then, of course, that sent him into a rampage, made him go against the government. And then he went and did what he did, which is horrible. All right. Then you had the same shit go down at Ruby Ridge. All right, we're going into a little bit of conspiracy here. I don't know how we got so sidetracked. But, you know, that dude wasn't, he just didn't want to be involved with the government. So he went up on the ridge. And this is crazy because the same sniper that shot David Koresh at Waco also shot the man at Ruby Ridge.
No, that is not.
Well, he missed. He missed both. Well, he hit David Koresh in the stomach. Okay. And he tried to snipe the dude at Ruby Ridge and shot his wife in the head. Okay. So yeah, the same sniper. And you know that sniper, they say he has 103 kills. 103 kills. Both shots he took. Waco, he missed. He hit David Koresh in the stomach. He hit him, but hit him in the stomach. Ruby Ridge, he missed and hit the dude's wife that was holding the door open in the head while she was holding her baby in her arms. Okay? And then, of course, what started that was they mowed down his son. His son was going through the woods with a dog with a rifle. There was 3 dudes, military and fatigues, hiding in the bush. And when the dog ran up on the bush, they jumped up to shoot the dog, and a kid raised his gun up, and they sawed the kid in half. They literally shot him so much they almost cut him in half. So that, you know, you got to watch the government. You got to watch the government. But needless to say, there's no conspiracy in this. This ain't no mind control. This is a lot different than the Batman stuff.
Sure, it looks, he knows you can see the TV.
Oh, I know you can see the TV. Anybody know what movie that is?
They already said it.
Did they?
At the very beginning and throughout.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all get 2 cool points if y'all know what movie that is. I'll tell you this. A YouTuber's named after one of the chicks in here. I didn't even know y'all could see the TV. I guess you can see it a little bit. Okay. Breakfast Club. All right. PJ had never seen it. I was sitting around talking about, you know, old movies tonight. You know, just stuff that, because, you know, PJ's from Croatia. So there's some stuff she's missed, right? Because when she came here, you know, she had to learn English, all that good stuff. So there's some of these old movies that PJ has no clue about. And I'm like, PJ, you got to see these movies. These are some of the best movies of, like, all time. Like, a lot of new movies are based off of these movies, you know? So you got to see the classics to understand some of the newer shit you're seeing, because there's a lot of takes. A lot of movies do little takes from the Breakfast Club. I mean, it's one of the hugest movies of the, late 80s, early 90s, Breakfast Club. And she hadn't seen like 16 Candles. I mean, there's just so many, you know, the weird science stuff. There's so many cool movies. What about Back to the Future? You seen all the Back to the Futures? You haven't? You don't know about Doc and Marty McFly?
I was sheltered.
Shit. How could you not see? See, this is what I mean. So we're just going to go back through and watch all the old movies. All right. So that pretty much covers the weirdo and his girlfriend that sexually assaulted a baby and murdered her and murdered the girl. What about Sebastian? What's the crazy news on Sebastian Day, PJ?
We got a lot of drama and rumors, and, you know, Seth paid for Michaela's for.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Seth, I need to borrow some money. Okay? Seth, if you paying mortgages, listen, I got a mortgage on this trailer I'm in. Okay? I need some money, Seth. You gave that girl $12,000? Damn, homie. Damn. And that girl blew you off a T-Rev. Damn.
No wonder he thought he was dating
No
her.
wonder he thought he was dating her. 12, geez, bitch, we married. Okay? That's my wife. 12,000. That's what all the donations went to, was to pay this girl's mortgage. You got to be shitting me. I thought that was a joke when I first heard it, right? But now it's coming out. Text messages are coming out. Seth.
Oh, I've watched The Outsiders.
Listen, and I heard, you know, other people are raising money for Seth because he can't do it for himself because he's done burnt every bridge in damn Nashville, Tennessee, Hendersonville.
As someone said, I heard it was 25,000.
No, I heard it was, 12?
I heard 15 and I heard 12. So this is all allegedly.
Allegedly. For entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
But listen, I would not be donating to any GoFundMe's or to anything that is paying.
PayPal.
He's paying women with it. You trying to buy a chick?
I mean, unless you want to help him give money to women.
Unless you want to help him give money to women. $12,000 though. I hope that was a good time, Seth, because that shit was expensive. All right. I mean, I can't think of one. No, you worth $100,000, babe. She had her fist up. She was like, okay. But that woman, $12,000, Seth, you got to be shitting me. You got to be shitting my. Yeah. Paid this girl's mortgage is the word on the YouTube streets that he's done paid the mortgage. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Someone said Chris is going to be mad.
Chris is going to be mad. Chris Proudfoot?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, Chris is making good money. You know, I don't see why he'd be so mad. I guess, you know, all that time he took off work, you know, that's quick to get you behind. Next time, just meet a regular girl, Seth. I agree with that. Like, don't you think that's odd? You just meet a girl and instantly she needs $12,000. Be like, and then you trying to get up with a girl that ain't paid her mortgage in what? You ain't paid your mortgage in what? A year? To owe $12,000? At least 6 months. Just say you got a $2,200 mortgage.
Luminary pulled it up today and it was paid in April.
It was paid in April. Okay. So no wonder he needs money. He said he spent the money on gas. Remember he said I spent $25,000 on gas and flyers, which the Raging Cajuns gave him the flyers. All right. They had people print them up and donate them to them. And then when they got up out of there and left and realized they weren't going to make no money, they left the flyers behind. They didn't even hand them out.
Someone said, is he at least living with her? T-Rev is.
T-Rev got that. Damn, no wonder he wanted that blicky from T-Rev. He spent $12,000 on T-Rev's girlfriend's mortgage. Good Lord.
T-Rev needs to pay Seth back.
Good. You know T-Rev ain't giving him shit. I don't see T-Rev paying him nothing back. T-Rev gonna be like, you better kick rocks. I done took your girl and your money. Damn, no wonder he got hit with a cease and desist. I'd hit him with a cease and desist too. 12 grand. Spent on ass, not gas, Dolly. I bet you he didn't even get none of that, none of the tail, none of it.
PJ's been in the United States since 1990.
Okay, what does that mean?
Somebody asked that.
How long you been in the United States?
Mm-hmm.
She's been in the United States since 1990. Okay. That money was for Sebastian. Yeah, they found a body at a cemetery today. It wasn't Sebastian. It wasn't Summer. It wasn't
dead center in the middle of the freaking.
Well, people die everywhere.
I know.
I mean, like every time somebody dies in Tennessee, it ain't Sebastian. Okay.
It's not Summer either.
Yeah, or Summer. Every time they find a skeleton or a deer bone, somebody got to say it's Summer, Sebastian, Layla, Santinella. There's a whole ton of. If you went through the list of people that are missing in Tennessee, we talk about what, 3 or 4 of them? There's hundreds of people missing in Tennessee. Hundreds. Okay? True crime, we know about 4 of them people. Right?
Dolly, did you hear there was a 16-year-old boy found in the cemetery? They have not identified the body yet. That is not true.
No, I heard it was an older man.
It was an older man.
An older man in the cemetery today. Not a young boy. It's not Sebastian. It's not Summer Wells. It's not none of that. Tomorrow is what? The prayer vigil for Summer Wells?
I don't know where they're going to have it at now.
The horse stables, Warrior's Path, burnt down. Okay, for you guys just tuning in the Summer Wells case. You know, in my intro, you see me talking to that horse. That's Warrior's Path. Their home is gone. All right, I don't know where them horses are living right now, but their stables have burnt down. That's right there at the watering hole where Summer Wells was swimming, where we last seen the video. That's crazy. So they had plans to gather there, what, tomorrow? Mm-hmm. We almost drove there tonight, okay? You never know.
That's why.
You never know. We could be at the horses stable right now, right? It's awful funny. We're out. I can't tell you. See? PJ don't let me tell y'all nothing. She won't let me tell y'all nothing. But the horse stables are burnt down. All right? They're no longer there.
There's another Majestic that also was saying that a teenage body was found in the Spring Hill Cemetery. I don't believe that was a teenage boy.
Yeah, I heard adult male, but I could be wrong. Y'all guys could be right. I've been trying to keep up with everything while we've been on the road. You know, we We listen. What do we listen to? Nancy? Karen Reed. We didn't put that in the title.
Nah.
Karen Reed is done. Okay, Karen Reed is done. Even Aunt Nancy is on Team Dolly. Thank you, Aunt Nancy. Because all these people out here have been simping for Karen Reed, except Dolly, right? Dolly don't be no simping. I don't feel sorry for people when they're killers. But Nancy came on today and backed me up 100%. She said every damn thing I said.
Hold on, can we backtrack for a second?
Yeah, we can backtrack.
There's a couple people I saw in chat mentioning the CP's cousin saying CP confessed.
I think that's a troll. Okay, today I actually listened to JLR's video. I didn't get to see his video because we were driving, but I did get to listen to it. And I seen it posted in a forum today because just like JLR, I share my videos in the forums. So I've joined, I don't know, I'm a member of like 4 or 5 different Sebastian Rogers forums. So yes, I seen it come out, you know, hey, my heart's so guilty. You guys can call the police because I'm so, you know, I'm his cousin. He did it. He paid me $500 not to tell. You got to know that's bullshit, right? Even JLR said, yeah, I don't believe it. But, you know, I'm going to report it because, you know, I just go over what people are saying, what the word on the street is. But as soon as I read it, I knew it was bullshit. But apparently Seth has reported this to TBI. And, you know, listen, next thing you know, damn Tony Ballsack over there, right? Tony Littletip will be out here running with it like, oh, they confess, Chris is cut. He'll believe that because Tony is that dumb, okay? He is literally dumb enough that he will believe that Chris's cousin has been paid $500. Listen, I don't like Chris. I think he's a bad person, all right? He beats on kids that ain't his. I can't respect that. I don't like the guy, but I do believe his alibi. I do believe that he was at work, that if he hadn't been, they would have easily found that out. Katie is my number 1 suspect. Always has been since the beginning of this. She was the last one to talk to him, the last one seen with him, last one to eat dinner with him. So I would have to say that Katie, it's time to come clean. You know, allegedly. It seems like you may know something. Let me hit you with the Dr. Phil. You may know something that you don't think you know that you know. Okay?
Oh, I guess the chat is saying the older male was an article from a different time. An older male was found, that there was actually a 16-year-old found. And someone actually said that the 16-year-old was found by a 13-year-old girl.
Okay, so a 16-year-old was found by a 13-year-old girl.
Sorry about that, Majestic.
Okay, well, maybe there's something to that. But either way, it's not Sebastian Rogers. It's not, you know, a lot of people think that because it was between Memphis and Hendersonville, right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
And a lot of people think there was that handoff and Chris may have done something with him. I still think Chris is defending Katie and taking up for Katie. I believe our culprit was a lady that may have been in that house that night. That kid, there's no signs of him running away. But at the same token, there's no signs of foul play. So where's he at? If he didn't run away and there's no signs of foul play, we know kids just don't disappear. Baby Maya was found dead, in the wall of the house, right?
Oh my God, that's the baby that they had the tiny picture of, that
Tucker.
They didn't have any other pictures of the baby.
I seen that too, guys, while we were driving today.
God.
So we were just listening to true crime and getting it, right? Driving, listening to true crime. And so I updated a little bit on everything tonight, from Karen Reed to the baby. Hold on, let's talk about the baby a little bit. Okay. So, you know, they had got some rumors that the whole family got arrested, remember? Because they were on
8 of them.
Eight of them total.
That's what it said today, that totally 8.
Well, they were at 5 originally. They arrested the mother, the dad, the grandmother, the grandfather, and an uncle. That was 5. And then, you know, they were searching the cemetery, that they had got a clue or a physical, forensic evidence that led them to believe that the kid was deceased. And they started searching this cemetery. And I remember when I was talking about it the other day with you guys, I was like, well, look, it won't be but just a matter of time, and they'll dig that whole damn cemetery up. But apparently the child wasn't in the cemetery. This child was hidden in the home, in the wall. Okay, can you?
I heard under some debris.
I heard it was like in the wall under the house.
That would make more sense.
So
I just don't.
I'm surprised. You know, the last little kid they looked for in a house like that, they damn near tore the whole house down, and the kid wasn't there. Remember that little girl that was missing? And they thought she was in the wall?
I think I do.
And they tore the whole, they dug up the backyard. They tore all the floors out the house. They ripped out the walls, and the little baby wasn't in there. But can you imagine the nightmares and the smell? The same thing with Adam Montgomery and Kayla.
Right.
They had her dead body right by the heater vent. It smelled so bad that the people at the Fit shelter, which is the homeless shelter, they were complaining of the smell. That's why he moved the body. Imagine how bad it had
to. Just living with it there.
Just living with it, right? Dripping. Look, I was at the, it almost made me cry. I don't cry from much shit, right? You could literally smell it.
Yeah, Big Rat said there's 8 now.
When they pulled out the ceiling tile at Adam Montgomery, right? I was only, 5-6 feet from it? Maybe 6-7 feet from the actual, you could smell it. You could actually smell when they opened that box, right? And I'm talking about this towel had to been sitting for a year. It took them to get them to court, 1.5 years, something like that. That towel,
I don't remember.
a 1.5 years later, you could smell it. Look, everybody stood up instantly, and if you could have seen the look on everybody's fucking face, right? It was like, because court TV can't pan around and show you the jury and all that, right? If you would have seen these people's face, they were like hard, and you could see the stains of her, and that's really all that's left of that little girl was on what's on that towel. And
trigger warning, but
trigger warning.
Blended
her. Oh my God! And they were squeezing the fluids all over. What they describe, what they did to Harmony Montgomery, is the sickest thing I've ever heard in my whole entire life. And like I said, when they pulled that towel out, I almost cried. Right? I was disgusted. It was heartbreaking.
You got a freaking 3-year-old being essayed and killed.
Yeah, and now we got people sexually assaulting 3-year-olds. Like, what is going through people's mind that they find a baby attractive? Okay?
Oh, and I started telling you about Liz. Long Island serial killer.
Oh, yeah, so much going on, right? Rex Huberman, man. True crime is going crazy right now. Whole bunch of stuff. Every 5 minutes, somebody was sending me a message. Dolly, did you hear this? Dolly, did you hear this? Dolly, did you hear this? And I'm just like, holy shit. Okay. Every case, something's going down in.
An attorney representing possible victims of the alleged Gilgo Beach serial killer explained how newly released demonic artwork potentially connects Rex Huberman and his daughter to the Long Island murders. Attorney John Ray, held a press conference on Thursday to share the sadistic images that Victoria Huberman, the daughter of Rex Huberman, was creating and viewing. He points out the eerie similarities to the murders of her father had been charged with. The evidence that we have suggests that we have been sold a story by the Huberman family, Ray said. These people didn't tell the truth.
The wife either. The wife is responsible. Look, she signed $1 million deal with Netflix.
I know.
And they're trying to stop it. Been trying to stop it. I think, they were swingers.
For her.
They were swingers, and I think she was involved
in it. Was.
Not just the daughter, but ain't that crazy? That is crazy.
The evidence that we have suggests that we have been sold a story. Rex Huberman remained emotionless last week when he was charged with his 5th and 6th murders for the deaths of Sandra Castilla and Jessica Taylor. The 60-year-old architect was first arrested July 2023 for the deaths of 4 women whose remains were found in burlap sacks along the Ocean Parkway in New York over a decade ago. Prior to last week, Huberman was allegedly facing charges for the Gilgo 4, Melissa, Megan, Amber, and Maureen. Ray's office revealed 7 images from Victoria's alleged Tumblr blog. The attorney then sent Newsweek over 20 additional pieces of artwork. Posts on the account, and then it names her account, consist of her artwork as well as reblogs from others. Other images were deleted by Victoria, according to Ray.
So we got a family full of Satanists that are killing. A family full of killers.
We found that it appears that she has erased all of her sites, that she has all of her social media. Ray says she just missed these ones. Victoria's mother, Asa, has also deleted her social media accounts, Ray said. On June 10, 2018, post by Victoria shows a ceramic skull around other pottery roses. There's also a drawing of Victoria that is darker and most ominous with purple and yellow colorings.
Do you think being a killer is in your DNA? Like, you think you can inherit the craziness of, like, say your dad was Ted Bundy, right?
Yeah.
And then you become like the Night Stalker, right? But then you look at Jeffrey Dahmer. His dad was weird, but he wasn't no killer.
Because you still have free will.
But maybe that weirdness led to his perversions. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just know it seems like that Rex Huberman's wife had something to do with it. And, his daughter, all of them had some type of clue that their dad was a sicko. I mean, how can somebody live under your house like that with you and you not have no clue that they're flipped out in the damn head?
A Tumblr post on December 12th is a work in progress oil on canvas. This image appears to be of a woman's naked body that has bite marks, taken from her navel and torso area. Directly next to them is a more monstrous looking being with bloodshot eyes and fanged teeth.
Just like Kohlberger's sister, how can she be a psychiatrist and not know her brother's psycho? You know?
Victoria also followed a lot of accounts that posted a variety of images, including one by...
he was doing all the torturing in the basement.
That shows decapitated heads and bodies.
His name was John Lowe.
Is a nude deceased woman impaled by antlers in the area that seems to be a marsh. Ray said this was similar position as to how Shannon Gilbert was found.
See, that's what I'm saying. How would the daughter know that? Yeah, she's into some dark, twisted stuff. Like, wow.
One image shows 4 hanged people in what seems to be a corridor. A shoe is missing on one of the people depicted.
Okay, and one of the girls was missing a shoe. Is there some similarities in it?
It didn't say. Oh, yeah, you're right. Sandra was found with a shoe missing.
See?
This seems to be a fetish that was indulged by Rex, a fetish that was
they take it
and looked into by his daughter. That's a connection. A few images shown the basement covered in bloody handprints.
A lot of serial killers through history, I've learned this since I was a kid because I started reading serial killer books when I was a kid. All of them take trophies. All of them. All of them take something. For some reason or another, they got to be able to relive it. They got to be able to fantasize about it. So they always take trophies. The Green River Killer, Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy kept stuff. All of these people, a prime example, BTK. Mm-hmm. BTK kept shit for 30 years, right? When they thought BTK was dead because he had stopped killing, the newspaper had wrote an article about him saying, hey, BTK may never be caught. He hasn't killed in so long. He's probably passed away. Oh, no, that shit pissed him off. It pissed him off. He started writing the paper saying, I'm alive and I'll prove it. And he sent a photo ID of somebody, a driver's license, and he sent a piece of square, cut off, bloody clothing that he had then took 30 years ago in Cap. Okay, of course, he was, what was he, a deacon or something at the church? Mm-hmm. He was something to do with the church, like one of the higher-ups at the church. So what he ended up doing, and I learned this not to do this if you ever become a killer, is when you burn a CD on your computer, I didn't know this, it burns your IP address onto the CD. If you record anything from your computer onto a disc, your IP address is on that disc. Okay, so when he sent that disc containing information about his killing so that they would know he was legit, that reporter turned that disc over to the FBI. The FBI took the disc, got the IP address off of it. It led them to the church. In the church, there was only one person that had access to the computer, and that was Dennis Rader. Okay, Dennis Rader is the BTK killer. As soon as they got him, he confessed to everything. Cold, dark, didn't give two damns. He sits up there and talks about killing women like it's changing a flat tire. Okay? No emotion, no sorrow, no regret. And he would wait in your house. Where he was one of the craziest killers, right? Because there was times he would sit in people's houses and not even kill them. He'd just listen to them and watch them. And then leave. And then come back and kill you later.
Allegedly, 3 died, Dave said.
What?
Allegedly.
Allegedly on what?
I don't know.
Hit that like button for Dolly, your one-stop criminal.
Yeah, please. It's at
update
7:47, and there's.
Yes, there's so much. Yeah, this is a late night stream while we on vacay. Definitely like the video for us, and we're talking all kind of true crime tonight. BTK, damn psychos that are doing horrible things to 3-year-olds. Now listen, I believe in one-stop shop lethal injection. Okay, once he admitted that he did it, right then, I did it. But I think they should lethal inject you right there in the cop car.
Jesse
Boop, right in there.
I always keep talking over you.
All right, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just saw it and got excited. Not that it's an exciting thing, but Jesse said the Green River Killer killed my cousin, the last victim to be identified.
Gary Goodridge is the Green River Killer. Gary, listen, Gary Goodridge. I think that's his last name, Goodridge. Is that it? I think it is. Am I right? Is it Goodridge? I know his first name's Gary.
I know his first name's Gary.
Because I did so much studying of the Green River Killer. If you was to ask me, Dolly, who is probably one of your favorite serial killers? Which is weird, a question, right? Why would you have a favorite serial killer? I would say the craziest story and the most prolific serial killer is the Green River Killer. Okay? And this dude is one of them guys, Ridgway. Gary Ridgway. What did I say? Goodridge. Okay, I was close. My memory, I'm pretty good. I was pretty.
Ridge, right?
I got part of it right. I got the Gary right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I knew his first name was Gary. That dude, oh my God, because you would never think he was a serial killer. He don't have the aggressive. He has like a soft, easy demeanor. Like he don't look threatening. He don't look intimidating. He looks like a goober, like it's just a goof, right? Oh no, this dude is a prolific damn serial killer. Like he is one of those people that would plant things at the scene to try to throw the police off. He would leave like dead fish on the bodies and just weird stuff, right? And he would always return to the scene of the crime. Always. He would always go back and check on the bodies and do weird things, right? But he would watch the law enforcement find the bodies. So when they finally did get him, he confessed to so many damn murders that they think he's lying. Mm-hmm. They honestly think he's lying. He says he killed so many people that he can't even remember where he put them all. All right? And I don't think he's lying. See, they believe he was lying to get out of prison, right? I show you a location, and they would ride him around all day, and he couldn't find it. But let me tell you something. You killed somebody 10 years ago, right? And you dump their body, you ain't going to remember the exact location you dumped their bodies. So some bodies he would find, and some bodies he wouldn't. And then they got to the point where they thought, okay, he's just taking on wild goose chases trying to get out of, a day out of prison. I don't truly believe that. I believe this man is probably the most prolific serial killer ever. I think he's probably killed more people than anybody else because he has that I'm not intimidating look. He looks like you would trust him. I wouldn't be scared of the guy, right? If I met him, I wouldn't be scared of him. Right? If I ain't scared of most women, probably wouldn't have been scared of. Oh, that's just Gary. Right? Oh, no. That dude is a monster. Super bad monster. And some of the things he was doing, oh, my Lord. I'm a strong believer when people become prolific serial killers where they're so bizarre that there's no real explanation for it, that you should study these people. Like when John Wayne Gacy got executed, I don't think he should have executed that man. I think criminologists could have learned so much from John Wayne Gacy of what he was because he didn't believe he was gay. He didn't believe he was gay. I find it here. Here's my whole thing about John Wayne Gacy is I truly believe that he killed these young boys because he didn't want to be outed as a homosexual male. Because in that day, it was so shameful to be a homosexual male. Nobody accepted it. It ain't like 2024 where you can run around with a gay pride flag butt naked. No, it was shameful back then, especially if you was a church-going person. It's a sin, blah, blah, blah. God hates you. Your family disowns you. And now, 2024, we accept people for whatever you are, whatever your sexual preferences are, if you like, whatever it is. But we're in a more accepting time. Gacy wasn't around in an accepting time where that behavior was okay. So once he put a move onto a young man, or he sexually advanced towards a young man, he was going to kill that young man because he didn't want that boy to go tell nobody that he was gay. And I truly believed he was killing these people to hide the fact that he was a homosexual male. He was ashamed of it. Even in prison, down to the end of it, he was saying he wasn't gay. All right? I'm not gay. I'm not gay. What got John Wayne Gacy executed is this. There was a video that leaked from the prison that John Wayne Gacy was in. And he was in a prison cell with a transvestite prostitute. I guess a prostitute. Who knows? But he was in a cell with a transvestite. He had a plate of what looked like Colombian Bam Bam on the table. Okay? And I mean like Scarface. I'm talking about like Scarface. I ain't even talking about like a little chop, chop, chop. I'm talking about a plate. Stacks and stacks of money. No, he only killed males. Buried them under his house, right? He had stacks of money. Damn stacks. They had to change the law because John Wayne Gacy and Manson were making so much money off their art and their stories and book deals and publishing.
What is up with these people idolizing the bad guy? It
is weird, but it's the human mind that's always fascinated me with killers. Not that I want to hurt anybody. I love everybody, right? But what makes a person snap has always been like what drew me to serial killers. Like, because I believe when you start off as a baby, you're not evil. You're not inherently evil. I truly believe that. I believe that you are a sponge. In your environment, you're sucking it up. You're just taking it in, you're taking it in, you're taking it in. And your environment creates you. So Gacy, when the video leaked from the jail of him in there with their boobs out, like, with the drugs and the money, they fired all the guards that guarded John Wayne Gacy. They fired the warden. And then they put John Wayne Gacy, they executed him, 3 to 6 months later. Right? So they upped his execution because of it. Now, if that video hadn't leaked, right, and there wasn't so much backlash from it, I don't think they would have executed John Wayne Gacy. But that video...
Oh, that's Poseidon. That's not Jesus.
Oh, yeah, that ain't Jesus. It's Poseidon. In a turtle. So, if it wasn't for that video leaking, I don't think they would have killed John Wayne Gacy. Be honest, he would have sat on death row forever.
Ooh. Michelle said, look, PJ Vision, look up Pazuzu killer in Clemens, North Carolina, in the suburbs of Winston-Salem. This is a crazy case.
Yeah, so, I hate to get way off topic like that, but I believe that that's the reason he killed. And perversion plays into a lot of killings. Because...
it's like they're connected.
Well, you look at Ted Bundy. He said that pornography made him hate women. That's why he did it. And think about that. Back then, it was softcore porn, like, nothing bad. Playboy was like the worst of the worst. You look at pornography these days, oh my Lord. And if we were breeding serial killers off of Playboy, okay, imagine what this stuff is doing today to people's minds. Especially people that are into that freaky, deaky stuff like chains and whips and things like that. Imagine what that does to a young kid's mind when they're watching this. Okay?
And Bryce said that there is a crazy it says WS is the crazy genetic and MAOA and CDH13 genotypes that actually test serial killers for them to see if
they carry a serial killer gene.
Some portion, I think it is genetic, but you can always fight through that, I believe, because that's like the generational curses they talk about.
I heard they cut up Ted Bundy's brain. That's what I heard. To study
science?
it. Yeah.
I bet they did.
But I mean, I don't know if that's true. That could be urban legend or something like that. But I mean, what good does studying the brain when you're dead? I think you need to study the brain while the people are alive and let them tell you what their perversions are and what drives them and motivates them.
Yeah.
You know, and then if you learn that, just like, you know, Silence of the Lambs. Remember Silence of the Lambs where Clarice went in to meet Hannibal Lecter because she was searching for Buffalo Bill? And she went to a killer because a killer knows how a killer thinks. So she was studying Hannibal Lecter so Hannibal Lecter could lead her to Buffalo Bill. Put the lotion on your skin or you get the hose again, right? You know, think like a criminal, catch a criminal. You know, catch a serial killer, you may need a serial killer. What would a serial killer do? So yeah, I truly believe that some of these people should be studied and not executed. But there's certain people we don't need to study. Like, we don't need to study this dude today. All right, there's Daniel Callahan. There ain't no studying him. He's a whack job that did the most horrible thing. Look, I can understand you got a problem with that woman and, you know, maybe something went wrong and you unalive this woman. All right?
I see a few people asking about the Wisconsin boy that's not Sebastian.
Oh, that's not Sebastian either. Hey, you just got me sidetracked. I'm all over the place tonight. I'm all over the place. I didn't talk about John Wayne Gacy, damn Ted Bundy, damn Daniel Callahan, Sebastian Rogers, you name it. Rex Huberman. There's a lot of crazy people in this world. And when I tell people to be safe, that's why I say it. Be safe. Lock your doors. People never think it can happen to them. And we already heard somebody in here say their cousin was killed by the Green River Killer. Gary Ridgway, right? Wow. Please press that like. If doctor can keep a heart going for transplant, that's why can't they keep a brain going after being removed? I don't know, but I'm sure one day in the future, like Futurama, remember they had the heads in the jars of all the presidents, and they could talk, and they were getting hit with electrodes to keep their brain alive. Right? I guess if you had something to pump blood through your brain and keep it firing, it would stay activated. Maybe one day in the future we'll see that, where people, I was watching this thing the other day, somebody talking about building a machine that could swap your head out. I know it was like some fairy tale stuff, but they were talking about future medicine where they have these robots that come in and surgically remove your head and put it on another body. Okay, now I know that sounds crazy, but listen, modern medicine, damn stem cell research, you never know. Like, if you live, say you born today, you might live forever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know I won't, because medicine will be, I wouldn't want to. Medicine won't be in my time, right? It won't be in my time. I'll die before that technology is even here. But in our great grandkids' life, they might live forever.
The chat's trying to get your attention about Tony trying to sneak in and get another missing kids game.
I know. I seen it. I seen it out of Texas. Tony,
that,
I told y'all the other night that I've been watching him in these groups trying to get in contact with families. I wasn't making that shit up, right? And it's that Mexican family down in Corpus Christi, Texas. He has a thing for scamming people in Texas.
He seems to.
He already has a GoFundMe for him too. Multiple GoFundMes already. Right? Why you got a GoFundMe for? You ain't even their spokesperson yet.
Yeah.
Anything new on Elijah View? Nothing. What? Two Rivers, today. Wisconsin, right?
Somebody was spreading a rumor that he had been found, and he has not been found.
He has not been found.
I went looking.
I watch way too much crime. I should not know all this stuff. I swear. Yeah. Two Rivers, Wisconsin. Elijah View still missing. The hunt still continues. His family has been pushing nonstop. So, unlike Seth, they have a meeting point. They meet, 3 times a week or 4 times a week? The search at I think it was a movie theater they were meeting at first. But then they go from there and they search from 9 to 4. I think it's 3 days. It was 5 days a week, but now I think it's 3 days a week. And that family does not stop searching. They did what Seth should have did. You know what I'm saying? They got out there. They've been grinding. They've been showing their love, their support. The community's been backing them. And do you see a circus around it? No. Has anybody seen a YouTube circus around Elijah View?
Wisconsin seems to be more like Virginia, in my opinion, to where they instantly grab them people that they believe were suspects.
Uh-huh.
So it's not, they weren't playing around and let these people just walk around freely doing whatever. They went and picked up the mama. She was over at a different location.
I want to show everybody my tiki.
And she's been, restrained just for child neglect or whatnot.
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to open Miss Ann's present?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Talk to him for a minute there.
Oh,
PJ. Well, I hang my turtle back up.
all right.
All right, he's back. What I need, Miss Ann's present. All right, so Miss Ann, Jimmy, you better wear it. L.Y. Miss Ann. Okay, can y'all see that? With a happy face. All right, let's open this up. See what it is. Uh-oh. Let's get in here. All right, whatever it is pink. Okay, pink. Miss Ann, you sent me something pink. Keep my eyes on you, Miss Ann.
You're a girl.
What do you think? I'm a girl, Miss Ann? Okay, well, pink is the new black. Let's see what it is. It is a hat, a pink hat. Miss Ann sent me a pink hat. Okay.
That is pink.
That's
Pinker
it.
than pink.
Miss Ann, you sent
Don't
me.
be ungrateful.
I am grateful. I'm grateful. Let's see what the hat says. Oh, that's why she sent it. Oh, that is cool. Oh, I am so rocking
see.
this.
You're not showing me. I want to see.
Look what it says. Look, what do you think it says?
I don't know. I'm not psychic.
Look. I don't want to show the chat yet.
Oh, that's cute. I might have to steal that.
That's cool, ain't it?
That is cute.
Okay, Miss Ann, you got me. It's pink, but it's awesome. Me and PJ might have to share this. Me and PJ might. You probably got this for PJ, but I'll take it. It is awesome. It is absolute. Look what it says, guys.
Oh, Lord, someone in chat said pink is for Karen Reed. But we're going to have to burn it.
Dolly for president. All right.
That's funny.
All right, Miss Ann. We rocking pink tonight. We rocking the pink Dolly for president. It got a little crushed, but I got a little thing that I can set it in that might straighten it back out. You can see that little bit of wrinkle right there. Let's see if we get it back flush. Getting it. Thank you, Miss Ann. That is so sweet. That is so nice of you. Very cool. Looks good, Dolly. I mean, you know, I can rock the pink. You know what I'm saying? Let's see.
We still didn't talk Karen Reed.
Okay, we didn't talk Karen Reed. We didn't even list all this stuff. I just listed the dude that was crazy.
I know.
Okay, Karen Reed. Who wants to talk Karen Reed? Y'all want to talk Karen Reed with us
do.
for a minute? Okay, PJ wants to talk Karen Reed.
Nancy Grace is the goat of true crime.
The
commentary, newsworthy, whatever it is she does. I swear she called it, and I swear at one point I thought she was going to say exactly verbatim what you said about. She was talking to one of her experts on panel, and they were talking about the tail light, and she's talking about how the scientific analysis expert and took the time to put together the pieces, and they determined it was Karen's light piece. And so her panel expert is like, well, yeah, but Proctor was like, I don't know what he said exactly. I'm just exaggerating, but it was, of course, something to the fact that Proctor was back there and he could have planted evidence.
Oh, he could have planted.
And I swear, I thought she was going to make him say the words, so you believe that
She pulled a Dolly.
Right. And
she
it
pulled
was almost
a Dolly.
similar to what she said. It wasn't really that direction that she wasn't.
Because I told that girl, I said, so you telling me that they went in there and sprinkled taillight glass on his body? And she was like, yeah, that's what I'm telling you. And I was like, I want to hear you say it. Will you say it? Because I want you to listen to how damn stupid you sound. Right? Nancy did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
She did that. See, that's how I know Nancy's Aunt Nancy. She is family. All right. She has the exact same view I have as Karen Reed. She said, well, information came out that Proctor was talking nasty and said some terrible things in the text.
But that doesn't
she
mean
goes,
that she's not guilty.
That don't mean she ain't guilty.
The
right?
chat saying the hat would look better on me.
I'm sure it would. It's pink. It's pink. Don't hate the hat.
Heather
right?
said black Sharpie.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die in this bad
Oh
boy.
God. So we got to listen to testimony about the 227 surge.
Yeah. So that was, listen, all the Karen Reed supporters were shot down today. They found out that debunked the shoe. The shoe was there. The taillight pieces were there.
Yeah.
How John O'Keefe got his injuries. You know,
Karen called him 53 times.
53 times. She was there, what, 40 minutes before they found her body?
At the location 40 minutes before they found the body.
She is done. So listen, there's a bunch of them YouTubers out there, lawyers. There's all these professionals. And I hate to tell you, y'all fucking idiots. All right. The only person that was right, Dolly right once again. This lady's going to prison. She's going to prison. All right. Real men wear pink. That lady is definitely going to prison. I mean, just the stuff that came out today was so damaging to the Karen Reed people. They're probably dancing like they're winning right now. They probably think that was a good thing. Oh, because they have
That's how they live their life. Everything is a good thing.
You could literally, and look, Karen Reed supporters, don't get mad at me, okay?
They will.
They'll be mad at me, I know. But I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I could sit here and show you a video right now of Karen Reed running that man over, and y'all wouldn't believe it. I don't have that video. I'm just saying, if I did, Vinny has a daily, she's innocent. She's not innocent. She's not innocent. Vinny may think,
Vinny has a daily, she's innocent. He didn't say she was innocent.
No, he just says, he can't believe that, the prosecution's doing such a shitty job is what I think his hard time is with. Because he said you need to make this case real clean. Real clean. That's what Vinny says. This has to be real clean of a case. Real cut and dry, real understandable. And the dirtier it gets, the worse it is for the prosecution. And that's what he says. He likes to keep stuff like this really clean, really neat, really simple. And, they brought in all this conspiracy. Conspiracy brings in doubt. Right? But once you start looking at the answers to it, and just like Nancy says, you expect me to believe that the damn scientist at the medical examiner's lab is in on this conspiracy, that all the police are in on this conspiracy, that one police didn't stand up and go, oh, hell no, I ain't doing that. She don't believe it, just like I don't believe it. And just because the cop said that she has doo-doo falling out her crack, right, for JJ, don't mean she's innocent. It just means he's a foul-ass cop. Look, her car, what did it do? 24 miles an hour in reverse, 60 feet. Okay. So the car evidence points that she hit him. The taillight evidence points that she hit him. She called him and told him she fucking hated him.
Yep. The niece overheard her talking to the carrier Jen on the phone saying, what if I did something to him?
What if I did something to him? Could I hit him? Did I hit him? So the stuff that came out today for Karen Reed was super damaging. I mean, like, kiss your ass goodbye, lady. Okay, like, hug your loved ones. You're dead. That looks like he's about to pass away over there sitting there. You better give that man a hug. So listen, these people that booed John O'Keefe's mama, you know who you are out there. Y'all booed that man's mama. Just know Dolly, the day she's convicted, will be in Boston. I will be standing on them court steps and I will be laughing in your face. Okay? Just know it's coming. And I'm doing that for John O'Keefe's mama. All right? I wasn't even going to go back, but now I am going back to laugh at you. Okay? I'm going to laugh in your face for the O'Keefe family. Since they can't do it, Dolly's going to do it for them. Y'all sat there and booed this man's mama, protected a killer, grifted off a killer, and in the same time, y'all screamed justice for John O'Keefe. You know what justice for John O'Keefe is? Justice was the day when the information came out of who his killer was. That's what justice looks like. All right?
And if people truly wanted justice, they would not be.
You wouldn't boo his mama?
For sure.
Right? That made me more sick than anything. You know Dolly's a mama's boy. All right? I'm the biggest mama's boy. I don't have a problem telling you. I love my mama every day she was alive. Every minute of it. Wish she was still here. I give everything I have to spend one more day with her. when y'all booed that man's mama, y'all made an enemy of me. Okay, y'all made an enemy of me. You don't boo a man's mom. Her son died. Didn't have nothing to do with her. Okay, nothing. Because she believes Karen Reed had something to do with it. Y'all boo this woman. Y'all are disgusting. Disgusting. Right?
Beyond disgusting. And that's the same man that called the judge a C-U-N-T, and they're all up in arms because the
I'm going to be handing out Kool-Aid, okay? I'm going to be handing out Kool-Aid, and I'm going to be laughing. I'm going to be hysterically laughing because justice will be served, right? And I want to see y'all cry. I want real tears. I want to taste them, okay? I'm going to lick one off your face.
Don't like you dare!
I want to taste your tears, all right? Because they're coming. You old-ass women out there booing his mama. When y'all out there crying, I'm going to hand y'all some crochet needles, all right? I'm going to be like, here, go crochet. What you should have been doing when you was out there booing his mama. All right? It hurts my nerves. It hurts my nerves, man. How you could treat somebody like that. You know, I couldn't imagine it being my family and somebody doing that to me. It's disgusting. Now, what do y'all have to say when she's convicted? Y'all won't believe it. Y'all will say she was railroaded, she was framed, that the judge was crooked. Right? If she's going to appeal it, this ain't over, okay?
The 17-month member. Hi, beautiful Dolly and beautiful PJ. She said you were beautiful because your pink hat.
Well, has she been overcharged? I agree with you. Yeah, maybe she's been overcharged.
Yeah, but they didn't have to up the charge. The grand jury did that.
I know.
So there's got to be something, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she's done. So listen, when they convict her, they will appeal it, right? They will. It'll go back to court again. But she is going to get convicted. She is getting locked up.
She literally walks in and does a pageant wave every day.
And she ain't never shed a tear. The only time she shed a tear is when they were talking about how drunk she was.
Yep.
Right? She didn't shed one tear for John O'Keefe.
Nope.
Right? Them supporters out there, they don't cheer John O'Keefe's family. They boo his family. They treat him like shit. Like, listen, if y'all wanted real justice, y'all would let the trial be fair. But they ain't trying to do that. They're trying to pressure the courts, the people, the witnesses, everything for a woman that wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire.
They think they're best friends with her.
I know. Like Turtle Boy and stuff. That lady would not piss on you, dude. She would not spit on you if you was on fire. And I think some of these dudes, honestly, in their head, they think they're going to hook up with her. Like they're John O'Keefe number 2. Weirdos, man.
They want to get ran over?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you believe she's innocent, let her drink 9 drinks, you stand behind her car, okay? Well, shit, let me drink 9 drinks and you stand behind me. I'm running over everybody in Boston. And 9 drinks in, right? I'd be surprised I didn't run the whole police force over. They'd be like, dude, you're going to prison forever. That lady was blacked out drunk, was at the scene of the crime 40 minutes before she went back.
Freeman's been trying to tell us this entire stream that Justin is going over some type of ring cam audio from a neighbor of Sebastian's, and it's getting deleted because it's got Justin in it, and we'll go over it when we get to it.
Oh yeah, guys, we're not in the studio. You hear the generator going? We on the road. We out and about. You know, we were supposed to go out last weekend, but me and PJ just vacationing this weekend. It's nothing true crime related. We was going to go see Summer, but then the horse stables burnt down. Okay,
that was my sign.
That was a sign for us to go somewhere else because we were en route to Tennessee. Not to tell y'all, PJ says I talk too much.
You do.
We were en route. Then
we might still be en route.
We might still be en route. Okay, but then there was a little bit of a change up. We stopped and got some pizza, and this pizza is so good. But yeah, so there was a little bit of change of plans because apparently stuff set on fire.
Lord. Did you see that Karen was basically like giving a fan a seat at the trial, like daily or whatever? It was like, when your favorite person can get to go sit with you in court today. Like, that is weird shit to me.
So only 10 people can be in the court, right?
It's a tiny courtroom.
So all these free Karen Reed supporters, they sit out there all night. They set the chairs up there.
Jennifer B, thank you.
Rebecca says, love that you and PJ and Dolly are justice for the voiceless. We try to be, you know.
Thank you. And Jennifer B used her 18-month members chat to say she's walking because the investigation sucked, in my opinion. I think that every now and then, but for the most part, if you just look at facts and facts alone and take out any emotion out of it, it's pretty cut and dry.
If you take the conspiracy out of it, it's cut and dry.
That's what I mean.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a lot of damage and evidence. What about when the lady taped the taillight pieces together and they fit a car?
Yeah.
Done. You know, and that lady has no ties to what, Brian Albert and damn.
The Alberts or the McCabe's.
Or the McCabe's, right? Now, I had to say, Jen McCabe, she looked just as crazy as Karen Reed.
They both have MS.
I like to see them fight.
They both have MS. So a lot of the chat will get very upset if you say anything derogatory about their eyes or how crazy they look, because
I don't give a damn how mad the chat gets. That bitches look crazy.
Apparently that's a sign of MS. Like,
of being crazy?
I don't know.
No, there's a difference between, I've seen people with MS. I have a friend that has MS, and there's a difference between batshit crazy. It's the eyes. It's nothing to eye. It ain't, oh, she got MS, that's why her eyes like, no, hell no. She got eyes like that because she's batshit crazy. She's looking around like, who can I kill?
Allegedly.
I would buy a ticket to the UFC to watch Karen Reed fight Jen McCabe. I guarantee they would rip each other's hair bald.
It did look like they wanted to rip each other in the face.
Didn't they?
Yeah.
I know, right in the courtroom, like let them fight. Listen, if Karen wins, we let her go. If Jen McCabe whips that ass, we give Karen 20 years. I think that's the best way to solve it, okay? Let these ladies duke it out. Who do y'all got? Who would win? Y'all let me know. 1, Karen Reed. 2, Jen McCabe would win.
2.
Okay. 2. I'm going with 2.
Only think because Jen McCabe,
she had that look. She had that aggression.
Well, that's because she's been harassed pretty bad. Her family, her kids.
Yeah.
And so she's out for vengeance, I think.
Yeah, I would go. I'm going 2. I'm going 2. I don't think Karen Reed could handle it. She gets a little bit too bougie. You know what I'm saying? That woman Jen looks like she smacked her Prada purse right out of her hand.
Yeah.
One of them $600 outfits, $1,000. You know, think about how much money Karen Reed is paid to try to be free. What do you think? Is it $250,000?
Her dad has no retirement fund left, allegedly.
Is that what they're saying? He's gonna spend his whole retirement on them? He got to have more money than that. He's like a dean.
He's a dean.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's got more money.
He probably got more money than that.
It's just what people are saying, you know.
I'd be smiling. Like, you notice how happy her lawyers are? I'd be happy too if somebody paid me $250,000.
Anytime something bad happens in court, he's got his hand on his face and he's like this. There's always a meme, and it's like, to think I spent my entire retirement for this, and here we are, or something.
Well, he better keep spending money because she's going to be convicted, and they're going to have to appeal it and go back to court again. This is going to drag on for years. They
tried to freaking get her lawyer money back from the courts.
$80,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that.
And here's the thing: is listen, the funniest thing I seen today, right? This is the funniest thing I seen today. Somebody posted in one of the Karen Reed groups. It said, "Is Turtle Boy going to give y'all a refund on them shirts that say Haas long to die in the cold?" Because they proved that wrong today, right? They went in and said, hey, the search was made at what, 620?
Yeah, 627, 47. She kept saying, the expert kept saying.
Okay, we have a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
Woo!
2, I have MS and I don't look like that, Rebecca. Yeah, okay, see, everybody knows I ain't saying nothing bad about MS. I just was telling you
what's been said, and I was trying to.
Well, that's from her supporters. They get mad if you say anything. Right now, they done left Aunt Nancy like 100 fucking hate messages.
I want to do a video reacting to the comments underneath that video. It's like,
you know what Nancy said to all you haters?
She don't give a shit.
She don't give a shit. Okay, she don't. You know why? Because Aunt Nancy is real. She's real, right? Like when I met her, I was like, yo, this is the realest fucking lady ever. Like Aunt Nancy's the same in person as she is. She looks the same, talks the same, acts the same. She's just as passionate, right? In real life. And she says she don't give a damn what you haters say. that she said the last time she got this much hate is when she said OJ was guilty. And we all know OJ did it, okay? Who out there thinks OJ's innocent? Press 1 so we can laugh at you, okay?
Nice.
I am, but I'm just saying, who can honestly believe OJ's innocent? I'm just curious, does anybody out here truly think OJ's innocent? Press 1. Didn't OJ die recently? Rest in peace, OJ, okay? He's still a killer. Anybody believe he's innocent? Press 1. You can be honest. I won't judge you badly.
Karen's lawyer has over a 97% win rate. Did he win Weinstein?
He lost Harvey Weinstein. I think that one was a big one. He lost that. And Harvey Weinstein, what did he do? Okay, and he lost. I don't know.
Maybe they're talking about you, Nutty.
OJ is DOA. Guilty.
Rival, yeah.
Listen, Harvey Weinstein didn't even kill anybody. Okay. He was just doing favor for favor. That's it. I didn't even understand. I get the Jeffrey Epstein shit, right? I didn't really get the Harvey Weinstein thing. Like, men have been lying to women since the beginning of time, since the caveman days, right? It's no different than you go into the bar and the guy next to you goes, oh, I'm a doctor. I make $120,000 a year. You go home, sleep with him. Next thing you find out, he's the mailman, okay? Should he go to prison? Right? You would have to put so many men in prison for stuff like that. I mean, I know people are going to disagree with me because he was, using movie parts to make women have sex and stuff with him. But he gave them a choice. It ain't like he was raping women or forcing himself on women. And he still lost that one. I ain't saying it's okay. I'm just saying it's a lot different. Jeffrey Weinstein didn't back over anybody. He didn't get drunk and start plowing down hookers, OJ was very guilty. Nancy Grace, if OJ did do it, oh man, it's moving so fast.
I don't even put your phone on.
Yeah, but I'm looking on this little ass phone. Oh. Harvey is disgusting. He didn't admit it. Christina, LOL. OJ said, if I did it. OJ definitely did it. Okay, he definitely did it. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts whatsoever about OJ. All right, if you truly believe OJ's innocent, you probably don't need to watch true crime. Okay, this is wrong. You need to move over to knitting or damn, what else is on YouTube that's big? Current events. I don't know, but OJ guilty as hell. And Karen's middle name should be Snowplow. Okay, because the only snowplow that hit him was Karen Reed.
You know what the difference is between us and the Karen Reed people, though? If Karen Reed gets to walk, we're not going to be affected.
Okay, let's see.
Gets locked up.
I can't believe the porno guy got locked up for SA. What's his name? The famous one? Oh, Ron Jeremy. The Hedgehog is what they called him. That was his nickname, the Hedgehog. Okay. Ron Jeremy, sexual assault, right? What do you think? You're hanging out with a porn star.
He looks like a creep.
And he's creepy. Well, he didn't, in the 70s, he didn't look as creepy because, hairy men and mustaches and all that shit was in the 70s.
I don't want to know.
2024, you look a little fucking creepy, okay? He ain't the player that he was back in the 70s and 80s. You know what I'm saying? Women are looking at you now like, oh, shit, let me get away from this fucking weirdo.
P. Diddy is so guilty.
P. Diddy, oh, my Jesus. What he did.
We don't even want to go.
We don't even want to go P. Diddy. He done messed up Usher. He done messed up Justin Bieber. I mean, all kinds of people. And if you want me to blow your mind tonight, Stevie Wonder ain't blind. Okay? How about that? Stevie Wonder ain't even blind.
Oh, you went there.
I went to it. I did it. I said it. That man ain't blind. He sees better than you do. All right? That shit has been a hoax for what, 30 years? 40 years?
Is Ray Charles blind?
I don't know if Ray Charles is blind, but I know Stevie Wonder ain't blind. He ain't blind at all. That bitch talking about flying a plane. He is not blind, right? There was a dude, listen, this no lie, listen to this. It is said that Stevie Wonder is hugely homophobic, okay? Like zero tolerance for gay people, right? And he likes to fill women up. I've heard that too. And he uses this blind thing. I'm not saying that he's not legally blind.
That's different than being blind.
But he's used that for his career this whole time.
Right.
I believe he's legally blind. He's not physically blind.
Right. It's a different thing.
Okay. And to prove it is one person. Y'all remember Boy George? Y'all remember Boy George? Okay, Boy George was at a party. Okay. And everybody know Boy George is homosexual.
Colonel Gang said he only sees shadows.
No, that is not true. That is not true. That is totally 100% not true. And I'm going to give you two examples, right? Two examples that prove that Stevie Wonder can see. Boy George was at a party. He said he was at the back of the party, a whole crowd of people around, and he was standing up against the wall at a party drinking some champagne. He sees Stevie Wonder come in from across the place, right, into the building, walk in, look around, okay? He's talking to people, shaking hands. He walks right through the crowd, around some people, over to him and starts strangling them. Grabs him by the neck, okay? Starts strangling Boy George.
That's a bit excessive.
I know, but and it was over him being homosexual and being at this party. So Boy George came out and said, hey, Stevie Wonder's not blind. This man's not blind, right? So there was another dude, okay, that sold Stevie Wonder some TVs. Right? Why the hell does he need 16 TVs? Okay, the man's blind. What is he watching on them?
He
right?
wants to listen to the background.
Not only that, okay, Stevie Wonder goes and performs with Paul McCartney. And this shit ain't proof. You can look this up right now on YouTube. Okay, you can look it up and I'll prove it to you. Right now, this man can see. Either he can see or he has superhuman hearing. You know, I know how they say blind people can hear extra shit. Nah. Paul McCartney is on stage and he knocks over a mic stand while they're performing. He knocks over the mic stand. Listen, out of nowhere, Stevie Wonder catches it. How do you catch the mic falling and you can't see? How did he know it was falling? How the hell did he know the mic stand was falling? He literally caught it, right? Blind people throw a baseball at a blind person. It's going to hit him right in the face.
Well, the chat is agreeing with you. Shaq had a story. He was in the elevator with Stevie, and Stevie says, hey, Shaq.
Yeah, he can see. He can see. And look, he got famous off of this. Because listen, you can be a pianist, right? That's fine. But what if you're blind when then people think you're special?
Oh, and then
and he played it. He played it. Yeah, he drives. He's talking about flying airplanes and shit. How are you blind? How are you fucking blind if you can see? He done fooled the whole damn world, right? And people like, it's still people like, no way. I'm like, listen, I ain't lying to you. I can't make this shit up. You think the world's strange? Damn, Stevie Wonder can see.
Matt said he could smell the perfume.
No, is this a Mandela effect, right? Because in my world, Stevie Wonder is fully blind, plays the piano, can't see shit. In this reality I live in now, Stevie Wonder can see every damn thing. He talks to the news reporters, seeing people walk. He'll actually look over at another person talking. Like, yeah. He'll look over at somebody. Like, what the fuck is he looking at? You're blind, right? If you look this way, it should be the same thing. You look this way, it should be the same thing. Why are you turning your head if you can't see shit? Right? He's looking the hell around. That man can see. He done fooled everybody. All right? This world we live in is smoke and mirrors.
Said, hey, Dolly, been watching for many years, not through good times and bad, and you're always make my days better. Thank you so much. You're my favorite YouTuber. Stay safe, brother.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, blame it on Stevie. All right? He's seen it. He's seen it.
He's seen it.
Stevie Wonder would testify against you in court, okay? He'd be like, I seen it all. I seen it all. He did this, he did that. And you know the bad thing about it is he can see. And women would say that he would fill them up. Like he would grab your wrist and he'd start rubbing your wrist and rubbing up on your arm and touching you. And he could see, which is so weird, right? Why? He's using it.
You were, what, the door handle? Like, what was he?
He's groping women.
How do you excuse that by being blind, though?
Like, because he acting like he don't know what he's touching. And he does.
Oh, my God.
He does. He absolutely knows what he's touching. This lady in the bar said this dude was filling me up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not a man that doesn't know what you're touching.
Yeah, like, oh, God, damn, girl, you got such a sexy wrist bone. You know, good Ollie here with that, right? You know, your cheeks hurt. All right, you go look it up. You think I'm lying? Y'all think I'm lying? Go look up if Stevie Wonder can see. There's a video of him on TikTok blowing a kiss back at Lady Gaga, who blew kisses at him on stage. How the hell do you see what I mean? See what I mean? Like, dude, you don't. How do you know? How do you know? Right? He don't have no superpowers. So he's even seen Karen Reed hit John O'Keefe. All right, that's the moral of that story. He's an eyewitness. Next, we're bringing Stevie Wonder to the stand. Can you imagine damn Karen Reed's lawyer cross-examining Stevie Wonder?
No. Her lawyer gets on my last nerve. I swear if that little tiny man was in the same room as me, I would kick his ass in his balls.
Hey, Zircon.
I do not like that man.
You don't like her lawyer?
No, I don't. He just has a smart mouth for no reason. And like they were doing a voir dire, and there's no jury there. So like the extra sass and the attitude and the judge like, can we cut the comments, please? You're trying to convince me, right? And he's just like, oh, sorry. Like, it's like he couldn't help himself, but he just literally was like, oh yeah.
Well, like, I had to say she has good lawyers. Her lawyers is the.
Yeah, if you want somebody that's going to throw out every possible conspiracy theory on the planet and not give any kind of background to it, I mean, yeah.
I mean,
we're all doubting if the lady did it, I guess.
I've never knocked her ability, her attorneys. I think that she wouldn't have made it this far without the damn attorneys.
No, of course not.
You know?
He gets, what, 120 G's? He better damn sure be licking the fucking ground she walks on before she walks.
No wonder they're so happy when they're waving at everybody. They got $500,000 up. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
and then they make such big deals out of certain things that are irrelevant. Like, who cares what
the whole time, the whole argument on the news, how long does it take to die in the cold, Jimmy K? And now we know that was all bullshit. And there's people out there still saying it.
Oh, I know.
We listened to it today. A dude was up on court TV talking about, Jennifer McCabe searched how long to die. And he was just saying things we already know that's not true. Right? That ain't true.
You know the defense is going to come up with their own. This is where I find it hard to even take anybody seriously anymore in any kind of case, is because the defense is going to prove their own quotation mark expert witness who's going to say opposite somehow, and then you're just supposed to be left there to determine who's actually the expert witness.
Yeah,
how does
we're
going to
see. We're a couple weeks away from the outcome of Karen Reed. Just a few weeks.
Hunter said, "Ask Ricky Beavers; he could answer questions."
Well, Ricky Beavers walks around the neighborhood. He does almost everything blind. But I bet you if you ask Ricky Beavers, is Stevie Wonder blind? He would say no. Okay? Ricky is fully blind. Okay? He ain't seeing nothing. All right? Everything's dark to him. He don't see shadows. He don't see anything. So there's no way Ricky could do some of the things that Stevie Wonder's doing. I can tell you this, Stevie Wonder sees better than Ricky Beavers. Turtle Girl was fantasizing about marrying Karen Reed. Yes, he probably got Karen Reed all in the spank bank. Okay, safety deposit box. He in love, fascinated with this woman, and I don't know how she does that. Like, I don't find her that attractive. I don't like. There's like, she's not all that. Okay, like everybody's out there. Oh, Karen, blah blah blah. Like, I don't know what y'all looking at, and so like, I don't get it. She seems stuck up. She seems bougie. And normal people are backing this lady. Here's the thing: if you was broke down on the side of the road with a flat tire, she wouldn't stop. You think that Lexus would stop and help you with your flat tire? If you was sitting on the side of the road out of gas, you think she would pull that Lexus over and take you to get gas? Let's be honest. Does anybody? She ain't part of the Jeep Club. She ain't helping you. You know what I'm saying? She ain't part of the Lexus Club. The Lexus Club don't pull over for people. You ever see anybody pull over in a Lexus to help you? Never.
I had a Lexus and I pulled over and helped.
Oh, I did. This dude, I was walking in the rain one day, and this drug dealer looking ass dude, I swear he looked like, unless he was just a rapper, he pulls over in a brand new Cadillac right? It's pouring down rain. I'm talking torrential downpour and I'm walking, right? I ended up getting stuck somewhere and ended up having to walk in the rain. I am soaking wet from head to toe. This thug-ass black dude pulls over and goes, hey, man, get in the car. And usually I don't get in the car with strangers, right? And this dude's car was mint. I'm talking brand new, whole rims. I mean, nice as shit. Now I looked at this dude and the poor man said, man, I don't want to fuck up your car. He's like, nah, man, get in. He gave me a ride all the way home. All the way damn home. It won't no Lexus. It won't no Karen Reed, okay? She wouldn't have stopped. She damn sure wouldn't have. But that dude was like, yo, white boy, I ain't letting you walk in this shit. Come on, get in the car. And he didn't give a fuck how nice his car was. I was apologizing to the whole time. He's like, don't worry about it, man. We'll just get you home safe. You'll be all right. I was like, damn. So there's still some good people in this world, right? There's still some really good people in this world. Karen Reed, I don't think that's one of them. I just don't get that vibe from her, that she would help you, she would do anything for you. Now, I could be wrong, but that just ain't the vibe I get from her. You can't judge every book by its cover, right? Maybe if you flip the pages, there's some good things in there. I just ain't seen them. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't seen none of the good pages. I haven't, right? And when I told her she was going to look good in orange, she didn't even thank me. Okay? I said, Carrie, you're going to look good in orange. She didn't go, thank you, Dolly. I appreciate it. That's a compliment. I gave that lady a compliment, and she didn't even say thank you. Okay? She didn't even respond back. Didn't even wave. Thank you, Dolly. Nothing. I just screamed it, so everybody in the whole neighborhood could hear it. You're going to look good in orange, Karen. She could have said, thanks, Dolly. She could have.
Artist said it's Karen's attitude that makes her ugly. I agree.
Yeah, it's the way she carries herself. Now, look, if she was walking into the court crying or faking it, fake it till you make it. But no, she acts like her shit don't stink. I mean, like her doo-doos come out like smelling like roses.
So gross.
I'm just saying that's how she acts. I can't help it. I didn't make her bougie. I didn't dress her ass. Right? I didn't make her not have no emotion towards dead people. She talked about how much she loved John O'Keefe. She ain't shed one tear for this man. Zero.
She calls him John, and I could.
Or baby. How often do you call me Jimmy?
Never.
That's what I'm saying. That don't make sense.
Never.
It don't make sense. So
it feels like you're in trouble when I say Jimmy.
I know. That's what I feel like when you say it too. That I'm in trouble. Like, oh, I done did something wrong. Right? I done did something wrong. It ain't babe, or come here, or just hey, it's Jimmy. I'm like, oh shit, I done messed up now. I loved when you yelled to her. Jody said you love. Well, I'm going back. I don't get to yell at her this time because next time I go back, she ain't leaving the courtroom. Okay, she ain't leaving, and if she does, she's leaving through the back door in handcuffs. All right, so I don't think I'm gonna get to yell at her anymore. Wait, no, she has to walk in there that morning. So I can be like, this is the day, Karen. Right?
Don't let Tom kick you either.
Tom, you better not kick me. Okay? I'm telling you now, I ain't JLR. And if you kick me, we going to be out there fighting, homie. Okay? I'm going to be in jail right beside Karen Reed. You better not put your little grubs on me. I'm just letting you know. That whole kicking JLR thing, you lucky JR is a nice guy. And I only think JR realized you kicked him.
He elbowed or punched or something.
He hit him a couple times.
Yeah.
I was thinking, listen, bro, you lucky.
Underneath the sign.
You see how hostile I got about just saying something about me. You kick me and watch what happens. Okay, kick me and watch what happens. I'll be done backed over everybody out there like Karen Reed. Okay, it's like I'll be running over people like Sherlock Holmes. Put your hands on me out there. Did JLR sue him? No, JR took it. JR took it. But Tom did kick JLR. He didn't kick me. He just came over and talked to me and acted weird. Tried to give me some Kool-Aid. Asked me, did I want to come hang out with them? I was like, no. I said, I'm good over here by myself, homie. I don't want to hang out with y'all. I don't want the Kool-Aid.
You want some candy?
Yeah, he was offering me candy. Listen, Tom, I don't know if you know this. Dolly's been locked up. Okay, I've been in jail with killers and bad people. And there's one thing I learned while I was in there. Okay, let me share this with you so you don't get your head split open. If I would have heard you offer me some candy, we would have been fighting out there. Thank God thank Lord to the Jesus, I did not hear that. Okay. What did I think he offered me? I thought he offered me something else. And then the little Asian guy said, man, you didn't hear him offer you the candy? I was like, no. All right.
At that point, you had told him you didn't want it. He was just being extremely pushy. I don't think you were even
in
listening
jail, that's
at
a
that point.
homosexual thing to say. You want some candy?
Like that kind of candy?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said he's glad I didn't hear. Listen, there's certain things you don't say to a grown man. One grown man don't look at another grown man and be like, hey, you want some candy? There's prison rules and jail rules that apply to that. That is almost like saying, hey, you want to go do something.
That's like the creepy men that lure kids away with candy.
You don't say, as a man, you never say that shit to another man. You don't offer another man candy. You don't do it, right? It's like that stuff people fight over in jail. All right? I mean, really try to hurt each other over. And I'm just glad I didn't hear you say it, because I was already pissed off, and you would have offered me some candy. It would have been like you were trying to make an advance on me. And that's how I would have took it. Okay, I know I got a pink hat on tonight. It might not be the right time to talk about that, because Tom's probably looking at me like, ooh, he's looking kind of cute right now. Right? But to me, when you say something to me like that, I take it that as a man trying to put the moves on me. Now, everybody was like, oh no, he actually had candy and was giving it away. I don't care. If I could tell you some of the shit I seen in jail over a piece of candy, you wouldn't believe it. You just
Artist Creek said, I don't think that just applies to jail. Any man offers a man candy, he's a creeper.
Yeah, like I'm just so glad I didn't hear it. Okay, but needless to say, I didn't go out there to get in trouble. But don't put your fucking hands on me. What you did to JLR, I'm pretty surprised it ended the way it did. Because right these days JLR is like what? He's not really confrontational.
Not even a little bit.
He was a little bit with Turtle Boy. He was up in Turtle Boy's face talking about you little punk ass. I thought JR was gonna slap the shit out of him. He said, you should be ashamed. I was like, JR about to put it on him, right? And I would have pulled for JR in that one. I swear I would have.
That was funny. He was at his house.
JR got right in the face and said, you ain't shit.
And then he went to his mama's house.
Yeah, then went to his mama's house. He said, I'm going to your fucking mama's house. And then Turtle Boy called the police.
I know.
He can go harass people. He can show up at people's houses. He can go harass people. But he called the damn police on JLR.
Yeah.
Right?
It's rules for thee and not for me. That's the type of people,
man. What a punk. Turtle Boy is a punk. He was a punk. Straight ass punk, dude.
He's the first
lucky.
person to call
He is so lucky he was in solitary in jail, right? And he's in a little jail that's in the middle of nowhere. I bet you he's still good. You couldn't make it with no real ass people.
Especially
right?
If you're wearing a pink hat.
Dude, you would get smacked all around that jail. I'd be eating your trays. People be taking your food. You would be just balled up in the corner like, you ain't built for that shit, right? You ain't built for that. He all smirking at JR. Look, but you called the police. JR did the same thing you did, and you called the police on him. Punk.
He was talking about how traumatizing he had PTSD in his prison diaries.
Yeah, he acting all gangster when he got out, like he got some street cred. Nah, dude, you were locked in a cell by yourself, butt naked on suicide watch. Ain't nobody giving you no cred, right? And then when all this is done, he gonna get sued anyway. He giving all that money back that he raised.
And someone in chat said, would it be different if they named the candy? Like, hey, do you want some Skittles?
He would have learned. If I would have heard it, he'd have been the last time he ever offered another man candy. I can guarantee you that. All right? Because I'd have to explain that one to the judge. The judge would be like, yeah, I got you. I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Mav said, Dolly, don't offer me a Tootsie Roll with that damn pink hat on, man.
Don't worry. I've never offered another grown man a piece of candy. Never. Right? I ain't never offered a kid. Nobody no candy. As soon as I found out what the damn candy shit was, I was like, yeah, there ain't nobody getting no candy. You know what I'm saying? Unless you pick it up yourself. I ain't offering it to you.
No, but I mean, if you're standing next to a bunch of your friends or whatever and you have a bag of something, you're naturally possibly going to like
potato chips.
Or like, if you're eating something that's candy, you guys are going to pass the bag around. It's not going to be
Why do you think I got a candy bowl in my house?
because everybody can go there and get it when they want to get.
You know why? Because I don't have to offer them candy.
And they just walk up and take it.
They just take it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why you have a candy bowl. You don't go, hey, you want some candy? No, you don't do that. You don't do it. It's just terrible. So, Tom, if you're watching, don't offer nobody no candy. Don't kick me. Don't put your hands on me. And I'm going to be there to laugh at you guys. Tom, I'll laugh at a little bit less, you know, because he's like a cult leader. He don't quite get it. He don't quite get it. But
Karen is his best friend.
Yeah, him and Karen, they're buddies. They're buddies. Have you worn a pink hat before tonight, Dolly? No. This is my first pink hat. Only because Miss Ann gave it to me and it says Dolly for president. All right. I can tell you now, this pink hat ain't worse than asking a grown-ass man do they want some candy. I'd wear a pink hat every day. I guarantee you this. You couldn't pay me right now to walk up. Just say you had $100. You said, Dolly, I'll give you $100 to walk over there and ask that grown-ass man does he want a piece of candy. I'd be like, you better take your $100. He's walking up and ask that dude nothing. Right? Because you don't know how people are going to act. Right? Because like I said, I would have took that as an advance. Right? Because that in the system, that's what that means. It's just what it means. And to me, it's disrespectful. You know, like you don't disrespect people. You don't do those things. And you know, and I know Tom is harmless, right? I know he's harmless. And maybe he didn't know that. I hear Tom was a former cop. Like a while back, he was a cop.
I don't know what level of cop he was, but that's alleged.
Alleged. Okay, so maybe he don't understand the street side of it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he don't understand. You just ask somebody from the hood, does he want a piece of candy? You know what I'm saying? Have you lost your damn mind? Right? Have you lost your damn mind? But anyway, Tom CPU, he's one of the Karen Reed supporters. He's out there every day. He live streams it. He's
teaching us orange is the new black men's version.
He's the one. Well, I'm wearing pink for Karen Reed, and she's gonna be wearing orange for Dolly.
Yeah.
Right.
Imagine that.
I'll show her with some pink for Karen Reed. I'll support her ass going to prison. Oh, right. Lord. Karen for prison. I'll wear the brightest pink shirt I can find, stand right beside her, take selfies. And, you know, I still got to go out there and hand out my Kool-Aid. So I will be there, guys. Guarantee you the last day. PJ, we need to keep up with that.
I'm trying to. It's going to get pushed back, though.
So I'm flying into Boston. Jet plane, right in there. And I'm going to be there the last day. Bells and whistles on. I might even borrow a bullhorn from Bullhorn Betty. And we're getting it in. We're getting it in. And there's going to be some sad-ass people that day. And I just want to take some tears. I'm going to have a cup. Right? I'm just walking around collecting your tears. I'm just going to sip it up. Just sip it up. All right. Anyway, guys, I've been here with you 2 hours. We're on vacation. Me and PJ are going to kick back, watch this movie. We're hitting the water park in the morning. I'm going to do some live streaming. I don't want to tell y'all the location we're at yet. You will know when you see tomorrow where we're at. I'm pretty sure people will know. It's pretty easy to tell where we're at from the surroundings. So y'all know where we're at in the morning. I'm going to be out droning. So y'all look for that video in the morning. And if you could pick one place in the country to fly your drone for the first time, where would you fly? There's the clue. Okay? There's the clue. All right, guys. I love you. See you later. Want to say bye, PJ? Bye, PJ. All right, you guys be good. Until next time, I'll see you in the morning. Make sure you're here. All right. Peace.